All right, I have a question for you. What country fought and defeated the Nazis and fascism? The United States of America. So, how is it possible that so many supporters of the president are labeled as Nazis and fascists as they carry the American flag with them along the way? It just doesn't stand to reason that he would gain that much support if he was a believer in those ideologies. The Democrats must think we're just dumb as rocks, or they wouldn't be trying to present this narrative. I would submit that they're the ones that are dumb as posts. Because if this fails and they fail to make their case, they have opened themselves up to be refuted at every talking point they've been trying to set themselves apart on along the way. In particular, the fact that there was no election fraud, or at least was enough to change the outcome of the 2020 election. Obviously, there was, or you'd be able to talk about it. If there wasn't, they'd be inviting investigations saying, here it is, look at everything. And that is not the case, is it? I just don't understand how they could be this dumb. Because they're literally going to expose themselves as the perpetrators of all of this by going the route that they're going. And it's going to be a pleasure to watch happen, even if it does tear this country apart. Because you can't institute real change unless there's some kind of pain involved with that change. So, why not take a minute and point out the obvious? They are the fascists, they are the Nazis. Just look at everything they're trying to promote along the way. Locking people up in re education camps, inserting draconian measures within our judicial system to further their narratives, to institute their policies outside of what our Constitution says is the way it should go. The only people who would logically do that are people who don't believe in the Constitution, who would just assume use it as toilet paper instead of a free document that guides the will of the country. It goes back to something I have been saying all along, and it applies more today than it ever did because it's all on the line now. What wouldn't you do? What wouldn't you say to avoid the penalty for treason? They hate Donald Trump because they have committed treason. They have committed insurrection against our Constitution and way of life because of that treason. And if necessary, will take out whoever is a threat to them because of it.